Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever bullet journaling video. I'm really happy that you found your way here, and before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not a native English speaker, as you can probably hear from my accent, so I'm really sorry if I'm making some mistakes on the way. But that's that, so let's get started with this July plan with me video. I will start from my monthly cover page. First I'm writing July on this page on this big font, and I'm using this fake calligraphy style. I'm trying to learn to do real calligraphy, but it's so difficult. And this is just so easy and quick, and it's easy to make all the letters look nice. And then I'm starting to draw these leaves on my spread. I kind of chose 3 colors for this month, but I kind of ended up using only one of them later on. To be honest, I haven't done so many themes on my bullet journal. I usually just pick a certain color for the month, and then I just draw some decorations to the pages I want. But now, since I'm doing this video, I figured that I would try to have this leaf theme throughout this month. So here I'm just drawing different sizes of leaves, and then I'm coloring some of them black. And to be completely honest, I wasn't really happy about this page. It didn't really turn out to be as it was in my mind. But you know, that's totally okay. That happens with bullet journals. Every page can't be perfect, and that's something I have learned on the way. So I just finished this page the best I could. I also draw a small mini calendar on this page, so I can see all the week numbers and dates later on. Okay, so from the cover page, let's move on to the monthly kind of overview page. I have realized that I don't really use a big monthly calendar. I just usually do my planning on my weekly pages. So this month I'm really keeping my calendar here small, and I'm just doing this small section for important dates for July, and I'm dividing this into work and personal sections. As you can see, I have drawn everything with a pencil beforehand. At least I make so many mistakes whenever I'm creating new pages, so I definitely prefer doing all those mistakes with a pencil at first, and after that I can continue with the liners and colors I want. And yeah, I still do that even after a few months of already doing bullet journaling. And then I devoted the next page completely to my monthly focus. I really want to make some changes to my life at the moment, so I really want to focus on my YouTube channel this month. I want to read at least 2 books about self-improvement. I'm really trying to be more productive, and I also want to get rid of some bad habits I have about time management. So that's what I'm trying to do this month. And then last thing I want to focus on this month is creativity. I want to draw and write more because that's something I really enjoy doing, and I still have some space here to write something a little bit more detailed under each focus area of my life. And then to not forget about my monthly focus, I did this kind of 15th check-in box, and here in the middle of the month I can kind of review what I have done already when it comes to my monthly focus and what I can still improve for the last 2 weeks. I really think doing these kind of check-in boxes really helps you to keep up with your bullet journal and to really stay more focused on the stuff you wanted to be focused on. To decorate this page, I kind of draw this diagonal shape, which I filled up with some leaves again. I used the same light brownish accent color as on my cover page, but this time I didn't add the grays as much because I thought there was just a little bit too much color on that cover page. Then let's move on to my tracker pages. I used the same tracking method I used last month that really worked for me. So first I have this whole page only dedicated to my habits. So in total I'm tracking 9 different things. I'm tracking my Japanese studying, workouts, reading, writing, drawing, YouTube, and that kind of stuff. And the star at the end is for the days I have completed my to-do list. So it means that I have had a really productive day. And I'm also adding the weekdays to the side, so I can kind of see if there is any pattern during the week and during weekends. The next page is for my sleep and step trackers. So nothing exciting here, I'm just using this same black fake calligraphy font. And to sleep, I'm adding how many hours I slept. So from 5 to 8 hours. And then for the steps, I'm doing kind of bar craft thing. I'm always drawing a bar to how many thousand steps I did in one day. The next page is more for the creative stuff. So first I want to have this July creations page. I have noticed that keeping a track of my started and finished drawing or writing projects really helps me to complete them. I struggle a little bit at completing my drawings. So I was wondering that if I add the date I finished something, I would actually be more likely to complete my projects. So I really hope this page helps me to be better at that. And then on the bottom, I added this small self-improvement section. So here I will add 3 things that I'm starting to do this month when it comes to self-improvement. For example, waking up earlier and having really effective morning routine. That could be one thing I could write here. And then the next page is completely dedicated to ideas. Here I will probably write ideas for my upcoming YouTube videos or anything like that. So if I just have some quick thought in my mind, I can add it here without destroying any other page. And again, I just draw some quick leaves to this page as well. I think my leaves are getting pretty sloppy here. I kinda didn't like how they looked eventually, but I decided to not care about that and keep up with my theme. And then we have a cat disruption. He thought that this would be a great place to lay down. He's not even my own cat. I'm taking care of my friend's cat, who is the loveliest cat on earth. So yeah, that's that, and let's move on. Maybe next month I should come up with a theme that I actually like and want to continue throughout the whole month. So yeah, I should probably put a little bit more thought on that next time. And then we are finally coming to the weekly pages. During the summer, I don't need so much space for my to-do list because I don't have so much going on. I'm just working every day. So I decided to go with a horizontal layout. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just doing a really simple layout. And as you can see, I'm dividing each day to 2 sections. And on the left, I will write any kind of events or my daily tasks. And on the right, I have this small space to write a journal from each day. In the past, I had all kinds of 1 line per day or 2 lines per day spreads, but I actually really like to combine that with my weekly calendar because the weekly pages are the ones where I spend most of my time, and I found out that I'm actually more likely to keep up with journaling if I'm doing it on these pages. And I know this is where most people end their monthly layout, but what I like to do, I will skip few pages where I know I'm gonna do my weeklies for the rest of the month, and then I'm doing this page to wrap up the whole month. So I'm literally giving the title Wrapping Up July for this page. And here I like to write some goals I have for this month. I always write my Japanese goals here. I'm learning Japanese by myself, so I really have to keep myself motivated and focused on that. Sometimes I even add a new word section or something like that. Then I want to have some goals for my habits or how many times I worked out this month. I kind of want to have a total step amount I want to complete in 1 month. So all those kind of things I'm adding on this page, and I feel like this really helps me to keep up with my bullet journal and actually continue using my habit trackers and that kind of stuff. So if that is your problem, I think trying out something like this might be helpful, and at least for me this has been really helpful. And then to the last page to tie up this whole month, I decided to go with a quote. I don't have so many quotes on my bullet journal, but this one really stand out to me, especially now that I'm starting this YouTube channel. And this one says, "When we stop fearing failure, we start being real artists." This is just so personal and inspiring for me. Not to say I'm a real artist by any means, but just in general, I think we are always so afraid of failing that we don't even try to do something new. I'm so hard on myself and I want everything to be perfect. And actually that is one thing that bullet journaling has really helped me with, because with bullet journal it's impossible to avoid mistakes on the way. What is great about bullet journal is that you can always just flip to the next empty page and try again, or just try something different next time. It's not so serious. Even in this video I had so many things that I wasn't happy about. The decorations and everything, I wasn't happy about them, but I decided that it's okay and I don't have to be perfect on my first video. So that's kind of the note where I want to end this month and also end this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for still being here. I think my next video will be all about my notebook. I have the Lemon hardcover and I changed to this from my Leuchtturm. So if you want to see kind of comparison video about those two notebooks, definitely stay tuned. And just in general, if you like this video, I would be so happy if you could subscribe to my channel. And I'm definitely gonna do this kind of plan with me video every month from now on. And yeah, I think that's finally it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And see you in my next video. Bye bye!